Emotions ran high at a news conference calling for support for Dawn Walker. She's back in Canada to face charges of child abduction and public mischief, while U.S. officials allege she used false documents to enter the country. Kathy Walker says she's grateful her older sister Dawn was released from the Oregon jail where she'd been held since her arrest, but the family still hasn't spoken with her since she was brought to Surrey, BC, where she remains in custody.
My heart also goes out to the other families who have sisters and aunts and mothers and daughters who should be getting the help they deserve as well, rather than being punished for doing their best to survive, the violence and trauma that is really targeted towards, our Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people.
Treaty Commissioner and Walker's friend, Mary Culbertson, shared her personal story of domestic violence, which the women at today's news conference allege was at the heart of Walker's disappearance.
People will say, I can't imagine you with a black eye. And I said, imagine being 8 months pregnant with broken fingers and a black eye and 3 kids in a car and running away in the middle of the night and phoning from a gas station because I had nowhere to go. I wanted to die, and I just kept driving back to my First Nation. And the reality is, when women are not listened to, and when survivors of domestic violence are not listened to, you sometimes don't feel you have any choice.
Culbertson said men criticizing Walker have no room to talk, and that the justice system failed to help Walker because it was built for men. Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations is calling for an investigation into the police and RCMP's handling of Walker's domestic abuse complaints. No charges have ever been laid against Walker's ex-partner.
We stand by Dawn and all women that endure abuse in all its forms. We believe you. I believe you. Today is the day to call for sweeping changes to how our systems handle domestic abuse reports and fail to have mechanisms to protect and serve our most vulnerable.
None of the speakers would elaborate on Walker's claims of abuse, saying it was her story to tell. It remains to be seen when she'll return to Saskatoon or when she will be released from custody. Leanne Sanders, APTN National News, Saskatoon.